Hello. Today we will talk about the difference between suspending boom on a tower or using a parallelogram. On a tower, the boom move up and down. With a parallelogram, they describe a circle. A tower allows for a higher maximum spraying height, while a parallelogram is simpler and cheaper to produce. The sprayer must apply accurately, without overspraying, to ensure uniform and healthy crops. This problem of burns can be prevented using a GPS antenna to avoid overspraying. However, it is crucial to precisely set the distance between the antenna and the nozzle. And here lies a significant difference between suspending boom on a tower and on a parallelogram. On a tower, the distance between the nozzle and the antenna is always the same, regardless of the spraying height. On the other hand, with a parallelogram, the distance between the antenna and the nozzle changes depending on the spraying height. For one specific sprayer with a parallelogram, we measured the distance from the antenna to the nozzle and found that when the boom were completely down, or at a medium height, the distance varied by 104 centimeters. With a parallelogram, if the distance is incorrectly set, a 104 centimeters deviation can cause the sprayer to shut off too early near the headland, leaving 1 meter untreated, and after turning, 1 meter gets treated twice, causing damage. The operator of a sprayer with a parallelogram must always precisely set the distance between the antenna and the nozzle. They must not forget to do this. Nowadays, there's much talk about precision farming and spot spraying for weed clusters. Here, a 104 centimeters deviation can mean that a 1 by 1 meter cluster of weeds, such as thistles, is not sprayed at all. Even if the sprayer operator has the exact distance from the antenna to the nozzle, it can happen in uneven terrain. That on a hill, where there's less soil, fewer nutrients, and less water. The plants are shorter and the spraying height is lower, so the boom are closer to the ground. Conversely, in a valley, where there are more washed-down nutrients and topsoil, and more water in the soil, the plants are taller and with the same spraying height above the crop. The boom are higher above the ground. Here, a deviation of about 50 centimeters can occur, resulting in the weed cluster being only half treated, with the other half needing to be treated in a subsequent spraying. When I work with a tower, it doesn't matter how high I set the boom, I will always hit the weeds precisely. It is practically impossible to have to redo spraying because the distance between the antenna and the nozzle was incorrectly set. The tower has undeniable advantages over the parallelogram, and with the advent of precision farming, these advantages will only become more pronounced.